Hello there. Today in math, we are going to talk about different shapes we see in our environment and how we can describe them and where they are located in your environment. Let's go ahead and pull up our math screen so we can watch our videos. All right, let's get started, friends. You should have this paper in front of you. And let's listen up.
Draw a circle around two of the shapes shown. Name the shapes. Find the shapes you circled in your classroom. Where did you find them? Draw a picture of the objects you found.
Okay, it says draw a circle around two of the shapes. You're going to pick one shape in this column and one shape in this column. Circle it and then go find an object that looks like that from your house, anywhere in your house. So here's what I have chosen. I am going to draw a circle around this cylinder. And I'm going to draw a circle around this square. Now I have to find something in my home that looks like a cylinder and a square. Now remember, this column of shapes are solid shapes, so they are not flat. They will have some dimension to them. They will have more than two sides. This column of shapes are all flat. Flat means you could put it right into your folder and close your folder up. If it is solid, you would not be able to put that in your folder. Think of this cone as a party hat. Could you put a party hat into your folder? No, maybe if you squish it flat. This sphere is like a ball. Can you put a ball into your folder? Nope, it wouldn't close. What about a cube? A cube is like a Lego or different blocks we play with. Can you put a Lego or block in your folder and close it flat? I don't think so. And the last one is a cylinder. Now let me show you my example that I found of a cylinder. I found a can of green beans. You see how they have a top, a bottom, and sides all around. Could you put this into your folder and close it shut? Nope, because it is not flat. This is called a solid shape. All right, then I circled over here for my flat shape, I circled a square. And what I have right here that is a square is a little piece of paper, a sticky note. It is exactly a square and it is flat. Can you see that it is flat? There's a front side and a back side. You can't flat. It will go right into your folder, just like that. All right, so now it wants me to draw a picture of the objects I found. So I found a can of green beans. Let's see if I can try to draw the can. Green beans. Kind of hard to write with this little pencil. All right, and for my square, I found a piece of paper, so I can just draw a square. Now it is your turn. Circle an object from each column and go find something that matches in your house. All right, when you are finished, go ahead and flip your paper. You're going to go ahead and watch the video.
How can you describe the positions of shapes in the environment?
Let's find out.
What shapes do the objects have?
All right, so what shapes do some of these objects have? Let's look at this clock up here. Think about it and tell what shape you see. I'm going to give you a minute to think about all these and then we'll come back and talk about them. Here are two pictures hanging on the wall. What shapes do you see on these pictures? Ooh, look at this table right here. What shape is the top of the table? We can look at this rug. What shape is the rug down here? Oh, there's a ball of yarn. Oh, I kind of gave a clue. I said ball. I wonder what shape the ball is. All right, you think about it for a minute. And, oh, here's one too. What do you think the shape of this middle piece right here, the holding the table up, it's kind of like a pole. What shape is a pole like? All right, let's go back to this clock. I think the clock is shaped like a triangle, right? No, that's silly. A triangle has 3 straight sides. This is a circle. All right, let's move over here to these 2 pictures. Are these 2 pictures the same shape? I think they're pretty close. This one looks closer to a square, and this one might be a little bit more like a rectangle. But as you learned, a square is a special type of rectangle. So these could both be called rectangles. Let's go to the top of this table. What shape do you see on the top of the table? Is it a square? No. Is it a triangle? No. Is it a circle? Yes. All right, let's come down here to the rug. What shape is this rug? If you were able to see the whole thing, I think it would be shaped like a circle. And let's come down here to this ball of yarn. Remember my clue, ball. A ball, I have a ball right here, is a type of sphere. Everybody say sphere. Okay, it's not flat, it can't fit into your folder, but you can hold it and feel it and it goes around and around. And this last one, this little part right here on this table, what do you think that would be? What shape would that be? I'm going to tell you. That shape would be a sphere, kind of like this can of green beans, except it's the pole holding up the table. All right, let's see if we were right.
You could say the clock has the shape of a circle. The ball of yarn has the shape of a sphere. The table has the shape of a cylinder. And the picture has the shape of a rectangle. Which object is behind the chair? The yarn or the cat? The cat is behind the chair.
Oh, now it's our turn to try it.
Drag the yarn to a location in the room.
All right, here's my yarn. Let's take it right here.
The yarn is on top of the table.
All right. So now let's move it again.
The yarn is under the table.
It's under the table now.
The yarn is in front of the chair.
Right here in front of the chair.
The yarn is on top of the chair.
Now the yarn is on top of the chair.
The yarn is behind the chair.
Now we moved it behind the chair. Ooh, can you guess what they will say if we put it right here? Think about it.
The yarn is next to the chair.
Next to the chair. Did you get all of those right? Good job.
Where is Emily standing? You could say Emily is standing next to the chair. Where is Emily standing now?
What do you think? She was next to the chair. What's a way that you could tell where she is standing now? Is she under the table? No. Is she next to the table or beside the table? No. Is she in front of the table? No. Is she behind the table? Yes. Let's see if we are right.
Now Emily is standing behind the table. Who is sitting in front of the chair? The boy is sitting in front of the chair. Now you know how to describe the positions of shapes in the environment.
All right, good job, friends. Now you should see this part on your paper. Let's see, there it is. So go down to number 1 and you will see a table. The directions say, mark an X on the object next to the pencil that looks like a rectangle. So they already did it for you, but you can look and find the rectangle. We're going to put an X on the rectangle on the object that is shaped like a rectangle and is also next to the pencil. So if you are not sure which shape is the rectangle, the clue they gave you is it's next to the pencil. Here's the pencil, so this must be the rectangle. Remember, a rectangle has 4 sides and 4 vertices, and the opposite sides are the same length. All right, next they want you to draw an object that looks like a square in front of the mug. So remember, if you're not sure what a square is, the clue is it's in front of the mug. So we're going to find our mug, and right here they did it for you. You're going to trace. You're going to trace this square. Now you have a square in front of your mug. Last, you have to draw an object that looks like a cone next to the table. A cone is similar to the shape of a triangle. Good job. So I'm going to draw, if you kind of make it a little bit slanted here, it makes it look a little bit more like a cone. But if you can draw a triangle, that looks like a cone. All right, good job, friends. We're going to go to the next page. Go ahead and flip your paper. Flip it like a pancake. All right. This one says, we need to name the shape of the objects in this picture and use position words to describe their location. So first, let's talk about these flowers. I see flowers. Are the flowers inside the sandbox or outside of the sandbox? They are outside of the sandbox. What about this sandbox itself? What is the shape of the sandbox? It is a rectangle. There is sand inside of the rectangle sandbox. Another shape I see is right here. This is a sphere. It's a ball and it's a sphere and it is inside the sandbox. Another shape that I see is right here. This is shaped like a cylinder. I believe it's a sand or a bucket, a pail. It is shaped like a cylinder. All right, and it is in front of the castle. All right, now we have to draw an X on the object that is in front of the sandcastle that also looks like a cylinder. So think of those clues they gave us. The clues are the object is in front of the sandcastle. So when you find the sandcastle, find the object that is in front of it and mark an X on it. Right here, here's the cylinder that is in front of the sandcastle. So mark an X on that picture. Good job. Next, we are going to draw an object that looks like a sphere beside Jackson. So we are going to draw an object that looks like a sphere besides Jackson. So this is Jackson. What could you draw that looks like a sphere? I think they already have one here, but we're going to draw another one. I'm going to draw a ball. A ball is shaped like a sphere. And next we need to draw an object that looks like a rectangle next to the sandbox. Next to, so you could go over here on this side or over here on this side, and you're going to draw a rectangle. 4 sides. The opposite sides have to be the same length. Good job. When you are done, go ahead and flip to the last page. Do the hard flip. All right. Number 3 up here at the top. The directions tell us to point to objects in the picture and name each shape. I'm going to give you a second to try to do that yourself. You look at each one of these pictures and say out loud what they are. And think about that for a minute. All right, now let's go through them. This is probably a can of spray paint or something that sprays in the air. This is a funnel. These are a pair of gloves. Right here we have looks like a paint bucket or a jar of paint. Right here we have a roll of paper towels, a helmet, a cone, a bicycle. Right here, this is kind of like a barrel of some sort. We have a tire or a wheel. Over here, I think this is just a picture of a car with a tire behind it. And up here we have a flag. All right, now you need to draw a circle around the objects that are shaped like a cylinder. Draw a circle around the objects that are shaped like a cylinder. Is this shaped like a cylinder? No. Is this one shaped like a cylinder? No. Is this tire shaped like a cylinder? No. Is this barrel shaped like a cylinder? Yes. So we are going to go ahead and circle the barrel. Is this bicycle shaped like a cylinder? No. Is the cone shaped like a cylinder? No. The helmet? No. Roll of paper towels? Yes. And remember, a cylinder is shaped like a can. So think about what looks like a can of vegetables. What has that same shape? This jar of paint? I'm going to say yes. These gloves? Nope. The funnel looks to me like it's shaped like a cone. And this can of spray? Yes, that is shaped like a cylinder. Good job. Next, we need to mark an X on the objects that look like a cone. All right, we're going to go through them again. I just said this one. A funnel, does it look like a cone? Yes. So we are going to put an X on it. Does the pair of gloves look like a cone? No. The helmet? No. The cone itself? Yes. The bicycle? No. The wheel? No. The picture? No. The flag? The flag, I mean, we're going to say no because it's flat. So if it's flat, then we're going to call it a rectangle. I'm sorry, not a rectangle, a triangle. That shape that is flat is a triangle. So we are not going to X that one out. All right, good job. Now we're going to go down here to number 4 with the tree. It says mark an X on the object below the tree that looks like a rectangle. What object on here is below the tree or under the tree and is also shaped like a rectangle? Give you a minute to think about it. It's the wagon. Good job. Mark an X on the wagon. Now they want you to draw an object that looks like a circle above the tree. Above is on top of or over, above. So above the tree would be up here. I'm going to just draw a circle. Maybe I drew a sun. There you go. It says an object that looks like a circle. So I'm going to draw the sun right there. Next, you need to draw an object that looks like a triangle behind the fence. Remember, behind. So if I take this ball, right now it's in front of me. I put it behind my back. Now it's behind me. I can't see it. So for the fence, right here where the wagon and the bush are, that is in front of the fence. Behind the fence would be right here. You have to go around it and go behind it. And we are going to draw a triangle behind the fence. And last, you need to name the shape of objects in the picture and use position words to describe their location. I will give 2 examples. Here is a bush that is shaped kind of like a sphere, and it is in front of the fence. This triangle I drew is behind the fence. Now you think about it. Where is the tree located? Is it in front of the fence or behind the fence? This wagon, is it above the tree, below the tree, or in front of the tree? This grass, is it on top of the fence or is it under the fence? So think about all the different things you see in this picture and what you can say about where they are in the picture. All right. Good job. That finishes that. So that is our lesson on describing shapes in their environment. So I hope you do well with it. Go ahead and have mom or dad send me a message if you have any questions, all right? Good luck, friends. Bye.